For today's lesson, we're going to start getting used to using the microbits. To turn the microbit on, you plug in the white plug into the sockets and it will show you the code that the last person has put into the microbit. It'll always remember the last bit of code. So you can see or hear that. To turn it off, hold the reset button on the back for 5 seconds. So hold it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will make your microbit quiet and ready to use. Today we're going to use the LED display, which is the 25 little lights on the front. Today we will be learning to use block code to code an output for the LED lights. Our next video will show you exactly what you need to do. Pause it when you need to pause it, and you can always replay it if you missed something.
First of all, we need to open the Microbit app and click on Create Code. You may have previous code appear on the screen. To start a new code, click on the little house symbol and click New Project. We're going to call today's project Heartbeat. Once you've typed that in, click Create and you should get a new screen. Now we're going to create an algorithm to show a beating heart. We want this to stay on our microbit for the full time, so we're going to use the forever loop block. We can remove the on start by moving it to the left. In our basics blocks, we're going to choose the icon of the heart. We want this to remain on our screen, so we're going to have the pause block and we're going to change how long it pauses for 500 milliseconds. So click on the number, type in 500 and click OK. Again, we need another basic block, show icon, but this time we're going to click on the arrow and choose the smaller heart. Once again, we want it to show on our screen for the 500 milliseconds. Once you've completed this, we will download to our microbit.
Next, we're going to download the code from your iPad to the microbit. Press the purple download button and then get your microbit and tap the reset button 3 times until the lights flash and you get a symbol that looks a little bit like a graph on the LED display. You might need to try a couple of times. Then press continue on the screen. If the pattern shown doesn't match what's on the screen, then click My Microbit has a different pattern. You're then going to draw the pattern that's shown on your microbit onto the screen, so they should match up all the boxes. Then click Next. Tap Next to pair your microbit with the iPad and they will connect up together. It might ask you to press pair on the screen as well. Make sure you say yes to this. You might find that if you can't pair it, you have to go to settings and turn Bluetooth on for microbit. After this, it will send the code from the iPad to the microbit via Bluetooth. You'll know it's worked when you see your code showing up on the LED screen and you should see a heart flashing and you can see your code come to life. Well done.
Now let's make our code a little more complex. We're going to be using the purple LED blocks to change our heart into a fading heart. Okay, so we're going to alter the second heart so that it is full heart like the first one. We can duplicate these by holding down and clicking on duplicate. Do this for both the actual icon and the pause, and we want several of each. Now to make it fade. In the LED, once you click on it, you get the option underneath of More. Click on the More and there is a block for setting brightness. Drag this block underneath your first heart and then duplicate it for each of those hearts that you have. Again, this is done by just holding down and clicking duplicate. Now, all of our hearts are set to be on the highest brightness, so if we click on the number, we can use the dragger to turn down the brightness for each of the hearts. Just make sure each one is a little less than the one before.
Once you're ready to download your code, it's exactly the same as before. Press the purple download button and then reset your microbit by tapping the button 3 times on the back. Because you've already paired it once, your pattern should be the same, so just click next and it will connect. If you've changed microbit, you'll have to change your pattern. It will send the code to your microbit via Bluetooth, and now you'll see your heart gradually fading and then getting darker again. Now you're ready for our challenges. Now that you've got your heart fading in and out, we're going to leave you with 3 challenges. For mild, can you change the rate the heart fades to one you find relaxing? Slow it down or speed it up.
For spicy, make the heart fade out and then fade back in again. Is this more calming?
And then finally, if you want a super challenge, go for hot. So combine these 2 programs above so that the heart fades out, then there's 2 heartbeats, and then it fades back in again.
We hope you will join us soon for our next lesson.